welcome back to all of you on our official YouTube channel. Today our video topic is that how we can build gaming PC for us. So without wasting time, let's start a video. A lot of people ask me and comment me in on my all videos that please kindly teach us that how we can build gaming PC and how we can build that from scratch. So I create videos for those guys. So without wasting time, let's start a video. Okay, so I'm using my phone and I will also provide you this article which I write on my own hands. So I will provide you all the link in the comment section. From there you can go to this website and you can also read. Okay, so first of all, listen me carefully because I tell you directly. Okay, so highlights: building your own PC is the best way to ensure that your machine will meet all of your need and preferences. Consider what kind of case you want before choosing your components, okay, as well as your budget. Number third, start with the CPU when planning your build, as your choice will determine your system level of performance and compatibility with the next gen component. Building a PC using separate, easy to follow steps is a great way to learn about how each individual component work. Building a gaming PC from scratch is the only surefire way to ensure that your system is capable of satisfying all your personal preferences. When you determine everything that goes into your PC, from the power supply up, you know that you will be able to play games you want at the frame rates you want. In addition, a home build PC keeps the door open for upgrades as technology changes, as your gaming taste and needs changes, or as your budget allows. Okay, though building a PC may seem complex, especially it's your first time you working inside on the chassis, you might be find that it is easier than you think. This comprehensive step-by-step guide will walk through the process assembling your own gaming PC, providing plenty of tips and tricks your veteran builder along the way. Number first, PC build tool. Okay, let's talk about it. Before diving into your build, you will need to gather some tools. Preparing your material and workspace ahead of time will help to ensure that the build process goes smoothly. Number first one is workspace. You will need a large, okay, so let me put that there, sorry for that. Okay, so workspace, you will need a large surface to work on, such as a cave table, to prevent an accident, electrostatic discharge, which can be damage sensitive components. Make sure you stand at the uncarpeted surface. Screwdriver, you will need to Phillips number 2 screwdriver for just about everything. If you are installing an M2 device, you will also need Phillips has 0 screwdriver. Tips for magnetic screwdriver help prevent screws from dropping. Okay, USB flash drive. You will need an 8 GB flash drive or larger to store the installer file for the operating system you will use. Okay, so before you start picking out component, you should have at least a size in the mind. Okay, so first of all, you will need a case. So you can also buy that from online website stores and online marts, because there you will find that case for your gaming PC. So I will also put that link in the description of the gaming case, so you can decide what gaming case you want and what gaming case you like. So from there you can buy that. Okay, so let's move. Okay, um, gaming PC parts. Let's talk about it. What are the gaming PC parts? Now it's time to get your component together. This step can be handled hands on or hands off as you like. You can thoroughly research each individual component on your own, create and custom build from scratch, or you can find a pre-made build online and adjust it to suit your specific budget and need. Here are the few things to keep in mind as you get started. Number one is budget. I also tell you in the starting that first of all you should have a good budget, then you can build that gaming PC. Before having the good budget, so you can have a lot of problem, because if you don't have a good budget, so you can't build a good PC. Okay, what your gaming PC you want. Okay, so budget, we definitely recommend coming up with a budget before you start picking component. You can always upgrade individual component later. Compatibility make a build list before you can make any purchases. All the component you need to be compatible with all other components. Okay, okay. System requirement. If you are building this PC because you want to play certain games, check out. Okay, so system requirements, I also put that link. Basically I will provide you a website link on the comment section where you can go and check your favorite game and check the requirements of that game, so you can easily build your own PC. Okay, so let's, in addition UKs, here are the components you need to build a gaming PC. Is CPU, GPU, motherboard, memory, RAM, storage, power supply unit, system cooling, gaming peripheral, operating system. Okay, so let's talk about graphic unit, graphic processing unit, GPU. Let's talk about it. Discrete graphics card such an Intel Arc B series GPUs are larger and powerful, but it's really powerful and help that performing gaming, that is this gaming card performance is very good in your games. Okay, so I will also put that link. Okay, give me some minutes. Okay, sorry, sorry for the interruption, because sometimes sometimes some people message me, so it's important and I also give them reply, so that's why we are late and I'm so sorry for that. Okay, so let's continue without disturbing or any activity. Let's move to the article again. Okay, so our next topic is motherboard. The motherboard is the main circuit board as the connected to the everything. The GPU sits directly on the motherboard and every other component, graphic card, hard drive, memory, optical drive, wireless cards integrated into the motherboard. Okay, one way to narrow down your selection of motherboard is the shop by size. The most common form factor are extended ATX, ATX, micro ATX and mini ITX. Okay, so extended ATX motherboards. Motherboard are the largest, 12 by 13 inch or 12 by 10.1 inch, can be often have 8 RAM slot for up to 128 GB of RAM. ATX motherboards are only slightly smaller, 12 by 9.6 inches, and usually top out for the 4 RAM slots. Micro ATX. Let's talk about it. Micro ATX. Okay. Micro ATX motherboards 9 by 6 inches can also have up to 4 RAM slot. Mini ITX, okay, motherboard sports the smallest form of factor of the 6 by 4 by 6 by 7 inches and often having 2 RAM slots. Okay, as the component plug into the motherboard, it's important to pick one that large enough to fit current and future hardware. Size alone is not the sole factor. Motherboard need to be compatible with the component you are connecting to it is both your current build and with any hardware upgrade you make in the further. The Intel desktop compatibility, okay, tool can help you for more. Okay, so number first one is, let's move to the number first one step. Install CPU parts tools. Motherboard CPUs. Take the motherboard out of its intestines packing and pull it on your work surface. Find the CPU socket will be covered with a protective plastic cape. In one corner of the plastic is more commonly on the socket itself. You can see a small arrow. Take note of where this arrow. Okay, so next to the CPU, okay, to the CPU socket you will see a small metal lever. Press down on the lever and pull it gently to the side away from the socket to open the socket tray. Okay, so you should carefully do this because each component and part of the motherboards should be not damaged, so you should understand that. Okay, if you like this video, put a good comment in the comment section, so it motivates us and we create more videos for you all guys. And also share this channel link with your friends, family member and your relative to get more update from our YouTube channel. Okay, open the CPU and remove it from okay, so I discussed that. Okay, let's move that. Step 2, install M2 SSD. M2 SSD is very fast SSD. So if you want to install an M2 SSD, is now a good time to do so. First, find the M2 slot on your motherboard. It's small horizontal slot with the tiny screw across it. If you can't find it, if you find multiple M2 slots, or if you are one M2 SSD, consult the user manual that came with your motherboard. Okay, okay, remove the tiny screw with a Phillips screwdriver. Don't lose it. Slide the M2 SSD gently on the slot. Okay, when it's full tested, it stand off the motherboard about 35 degrees angle. Push the SSD down and place the tiny screw to lock it on place. Step 3, install CPU cooling parts tools. Motherboard and install CPU cooler. CPU cooler is very best for them because it's cool down your processor, so it's very important in gaming PC. Okay, and okay, there are different type of CPU cooler. For exact installation instruction, we recommend you to consult the manual that came with your CPU cooler. Okay, some cooler are required a mounting bracket. The motherboard may have a bracket pre-installed. You may have need to remove it. This bracket, if your cooling doesn't need a bracket, or replace this bracket in your if your cooler use a different bracket do this before putting the motherboard inside the case. Okay, some cooler come with the thermal paste pre-applied to be conductive. Some cooler do not. If your cooler does not have a pre-applied thermal paste, you need to paste that manually, applying the thermal paste before you set the cooler. To apply thermal paste, squeeze a small dot no larger than a grain of rice into the middle of the CPU. Then place the cooler. The CPU pressures will spread the thermal paste equitably. Okay, so step 4, install memory, RAM. So let's talk about it. Determine how many RAM slot your motherboard has the most, either 2 or 4. If you are going to the fill all available RAM slot supply, snap the RAM into place. If you are not going to fill the RAM slot, consult the user manual can find the correct configuration and populated the RAM slot accordingly. Okay, so I know a lot of people ask many questions in the comment section. I will also provide all the question answer on my every videos comment section. So if you can't find that, I also okay. Okay, so if you can't find your answer, your question answer, I will you will find a post section in my this channel. It's community section. There you can go there and you can check there. I also provide you the answer. So at the end, like, subscribe and share. See you in my next video. Goodbye.